when I was doing journalism for Channel 4 News and for BBC and for others, and the local newspaper stuff as well that I started out doing, it frustrated me that we had to boil everything down to just a few hundred words or just a few minutes. And the really frustrating thing that I found about TV news particularly was you have to start with, and this is print news as well, text news, you start with the hard news line. Today we learned this, terror attackers struck here, these people have run out of money. You start with the news line, what's new, and you start hard. Interesting, if you read US newspapers, they don't do that at all. The New York Times, LA Times, Washington Post, their intros are very kind of, people are milling around this venue, they can't understand what's happened to them. And then by the third paragraph, you finally get to what's happened, which is there's been a bombing at some place. We don't do that in the UK. We start hard on the news line. That frustrated me because it went against the storytelling history that I had, where you work up to the punchline. You work up to what happened. You start the story at the beginning, and then you work your way through to the end. And by the time people get to the end, they want to know what's happened. So I always felt I was fighting against the storytelling as a journalist. So what's been great with doing podcasts and with books is people will give you a bit of wiggle room.